Hi, this is Deborah Sayble-Thornbrugh, and this is going to be our last unit for our CSIT 125 Word class. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to approach Unit 12, and it's a little bit different, so please, I would appreciate it if you would watch this video all the way to the end. On my screen, I've logged into Blackboard and I'm looking at the Unit Assignments page, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Unit 12, Customizing Word and Using OneDrive and Office Web Apps. Notice that this semester, Unit 12 is due by December 8th. So I'm going to go ahead and click. And there's a little bit of extra clicking here in Unit 12. Sorry about that. It just sort of worked out that way. So this is now the overview page. How to customize Word to fit your needs. There are lots of different things you can do to make Word work the way you want it to work. You can hide things you don't want to use, and you can customize the ribbons and the menus and the buttons to work best with your style of working with Word. So right now I'm going to scroll down here and I want you to just read through this overview. There are illustrations that should help you. Another section here is entitled Office Apps and OneDrive, and you might know that OneDrive used to be called SkyDrive. Now it's just called OneDrive, and it is the Microsoft Cloud where you can create an account, a Microsoft account that's for free, and you can store your files there in the cloud at no cost. So that's part of Unit 12 is using OneDrive. So when you're done with Unit 12, you can eliminate your account if you want to, but it's really not a problem to keep it or eliminate it, either one. So please read through and this overview and note the illustrations here. It's going to explain what you're going to do. In this picture right here, in the upper right corner of the Windows page, there is something that looks like this. It's called the Share button, and this is what you click if you want to share your file with another person without having to use email. You can just click the Share button of the document and it will direct you to save a copy of this file to the cloud, to your OneDrive account. Everybody who owns a license for Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office already has a free Microsoft account, and you can use OneDrive with no cost. So if you don't own the software, you can still do it, but it's and you could do it for free, but you have to just create your Microsoft account, and that's covered in the textbook, so it's really easy to do. Keep going down into the overview and it talks about Office Web App, which is a version of the Word software and other Microsoft Office software online. So in other words, you don't have to own the Word software to use a short limited version of it for free on the internet. And so this talks about how to use it, where to find it, what it can do for you. One of the good things about that using the Office web app online is that if you're collaborating with somebody else on a single document, you and that other person can be editing that document at the same time, even if both of you are in different locations, different offices, different cities. You can edit, both of you edit at the same time, and it will all be saved to the cloud. So that is one of the benefits. So if you keep going, it shows you how to use OneDrive, and then it gets into the skills covered in this unit. And finally at the bottom, what you're actually going to be doing for Unit 12. You're going to, of course, read Chapter 12 in the textbook, and you're going to complete a multi-file Word project. There are going to be 3 different Word document files you're going to turn in, but first you're going to put them into a folder and just use the folder. You're not actually going to turn these in to Blackboard or even SimNet. You're not going to use SimNet on this at all. You're just going to complete the project. When you're done, you'll end up with 3 different files, and you will put those files into a folder and share the folder with me in your OneDrive account. So again, this is all going to be explained in detail for you later on. There's also a video you can watch, and there is one last discussion board that you need to go in and answer some questions there. So the questions are very easy. You don't have to deal with, it has nothing to do with words specifically exactly. It's more about your experience taking this online class. So now I'm going to scroll back up to the very top of the overview page, and I'm going to use my table of contents here on the left to go right into Unit 12 assignment instructions, what to do. So this goes into more detail, telling you what you actually have to do, the actual chapter you're going to read. Important notes are listed here. And this is a video, this is the link to the video that I made on how to use OneDrive and Office web app as well. So if you want, you can click this video and it will help you understand what you're going to be doing. Here's the project. It's called the Improve It Project 12-7. On these pages in your textbook, you will need 3 student data files in order to do this project, and those files are here that you can click on each of these and download them to your computer. And you'll end up sharing your project files with me in a folder in your OneDrive account. So you're not actually going to upload any of this into Blackboard. This is something you're going to share with me through OneDrive instead. However, take a look at this important additional file to submit into Blackboard. There is one other file you're going to do that you will submit into Blackboard as part of Unit 12. It's a really easy thing. It's just a screenshot that you have to save to a blank Word document and upload that. It's very simple. You can do it in just a few minutes. And this you will put, or rather submit, into Blackboard. And if you click on this link here, it'll show you an example of what your screenshot could look like. It's not the exact same one, but it's very similar. So it shows you what you're going to turn in or something like it. And there's some additional resources for you if you want to learn more about OneDrive and what Office web apps. These links can give you some clear information. And at the bottom here is the evaluation. Unit 12 is worth 50 points altogether. Your project with those 3 files that you're going to share with me through OneDrive, that is worth 30 points. Your screenshot file that you're going to turn into Blackboard is worth 10 points, and your discussion board answers is worth an additional 10 points. So that is your 50 points right there. So again, the only thing you're going to turn into Blackboard is right here in this link on the left. Turn in only your one screenshot file, and this is where you're going to turn this in. And so of course this is all coming due by December 8th. I'm going to cancel this. And again, if you have any questions about Unit 12, please let me know. Also, I do want to point something else out to you. Please take a look at your calendar, class calendar due dates, and pay attention to the bottom of it, because this is what's happening now. Unit 10 was due a couple of days ago on November the 28th. You still have a chance to turn it in by tonight, which is December 1st. Unit 11 is due by Monday, December 4th. Unit 12 is due by Friday, December 8th. I know it says this is a brief unit. It's really not that brief, but you know, you should be able to do it in plenty of time. And you may note the final exam, which will be made available to you in another few days, will be due by December 14th, Thursday, December 14th. And I'll give you a whole other piece of announcement and email about the final with the details about it. So again, if you have questions, please email me and I will be glad to assist you.